Yo, what is going on, gamers? It is your boy Chris here, aka ChrisThatGamer. Today, guys, I'm bringing you another episode of how to get better in Call of Duty 4 Remastered. I did a previous episode on this series and you guys absolutely loved it. I asked if we could get 40 likes on that first episode and you guys smashed it. We got 100 plus likes. So I'd like to see if we could do that again today. Let's see if we can get another 100 likes. I definitely appreciate that. And if that happens, I will bring another series right away. So if we get 100 likes, that'll happen as soon as possible. So without further ado, let's get straight on into episode 2 of how to get better in Call of Duty 4. As you guys can tell, me and my teammate, we're down 0-4 in this 2v2 match, and we obviously are playing on the map Backline. And in COD 4, it's very easy to lose rounds because you're doing the same things over and over again, and sometimes you just get in that mode where you can't figure out what to do. You're dropping a breadstick, you're dropping a donut, or you and your teammate just aren't doing well to the point to where you're kind of in me and my teammate situation where you cannot pick up a round. And a lot of that goes into where you're just not playing right, you're not playing smart, you're not using your brain. And what that basically means is that whatever you and your teammate are doing is not working and things need to start to change. So the first tip that I kind of have for you guys is when you figure out that you're not doing good, you just got to think of different things to do better. Because in COD 4, it's a little bit different. It's not like IW and Black Ops 3 where if you are down 0-4, it really sucks because the other team is close to specialist streaks and all that nonsense that just throws in so many other variables. But in a game like COD 4, we're down 0-4. We don't even worry about the rounds. We worry about putting on that first round so we're on the scoreboard, so we see that we at least have one round, so we don't think like, oh my goodness, we're about to get 6-0'd, we're about to get embarrassed. We don't have to think about that once we put forth that first round. That kind of gives us some breathing room, and then on top of that, we just start to play normal. Like I said before, this isn't Black Ops 3 or IW. They're not getting closer to their specialists and they're not getting closer to their streaks. So we just got to worry about figuring out what we were doing wrong and try to figure out new things to do in certain rounds, in certain situations. So the next tip that I have for you guys is small talk. A lot of players don't know small talk, and in COD 4 it's kind of different because you have to try to sound whore a lot and things of that nature. You don't want someone screaming a lot because you need to hear a lot of the things that are going on in game. But small talking is basically you saying everything that happens in your brain, what you're thinking of, what you're pushing, what you're pre-aiming. And let's say, for example, you're pre-aiming in the back of your spawn trying to figure out someone's gonna flank. You might not think that it's important to say, you know, I'm moving from my spot, I'm gonna try to see if I can get a pick on the other side of the map when your teammate's probably playing A. You probably don't think that that's important, but that small talk right there could let your teammate know to wrap back or to just wait for you since you're making the play. A lot of that goes together, and a lot of players don't small talk. You see this not happening a lot in faster paced games like IW and Black Ops 3 and stuff like that. And I feel like in a slow paced game like COD 4, it's needed even more because you need to know what your teammate's doing. Since this game is so slow, you need to make sure that someone has your flank, that someone has your cross, so you can't die from certain positions. If you're not together, or you're not on the same point as your teammate, you could die from something that you two didn't even know that was open, or you can get flanked from something and you guys didn't even know that one of you wasn't even watching that. So small talk is a lot. And the next tip that I have for you guys is know the hotspots on the map. The game's been out for a very long time. I mean, this game is super old. It is the remastered, obviously, from the original COD 4, but you just need to know where a lot of players like to be on the map, know the call out. For example, on this map a lot of people like to plant the A bomb site, and they like to go all the way to the bottom of the garage. They like to just camp there, wait it out, and they could also, I think if they crank their headset up all the way, they can hear you pick up the bomb. And that's a very basic play, and that's something that you know from playing the game a lot, from understanding how competitive works. There's certain spots, corners, plant spots, plant like rooms that people like to go to after they plant the bomb. That's like day one spots. That's just, you know, these spots because you've played the game so much, you've seen so many players use them, especially on this map how everyone likes to go on top 3. You guys know you have to like jump out of the back of the window, and then there's a little ladder. You guys are gonna see me try to do that in a 1v2 situation, and I think failing that kind of helped me win the round. But you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about. I tried to go up there, and beforehand my teammate got a kill on the first round that we got from the guy that was top 3. A lot of players like to go up there, so legit when I said top 3, my teammate knew the call out. He turned, looked at it, and got the easy kill. So it's just knowing the map. You got to play the map a lot, you got to understand the hot spots, and that'll legit make you a better player. Now the next tip is something that I kind of talked about in the first episode, but I kind of want to go more in depth on that. And I basically said use your nades to your best advantage, use your lethals and tacticals to your advantage. Now you guys probably noticed that I throw a lot of nades at the start of the round and things of that nature. Now I also noticed a lot of games that I've been playing in COD 4 that a lot of players, both players, throw their nades and tacticals at the start of the round, and that's something that you don't want to do. Sometimes you want to tell your teammate to save his nade, or sometimes you want to save your nade and not throw that nade spot. Obviously it could be a gamble. If you would have thrown that nade that round, you probably would have got a nade kill, but the reason why I say that sometimes you might have to save that nade, you never know. You could be across the map, you can know that he could be on B bomb because your teammate possibly died, called out that he's planting the bomb or defusing, you toss that nade, you get that kill, and now that puts you in a better situation where you win the round because of that. But because you don't have your nade, you basically lose the round because you threw that nade at the start of the spawn. Now that's just something that you have to figure out when you're going to throw the nade, when you're not going to throw the nade. That's something that you could definitely try to overthink, and that's not something that you want to do. Trust me, even me, I've been playing Call of Duty since like Modern Warfare 2, and I don't even know when would be the right round to throw the nade. That's just something that you have to figure out. Maybe I'm gonna hold on to my nade because I'm gonna plant in a certain spot, and I know if I get on one side of the map I can throw that nade just to check the bomb and see if anyone's on it. That's just something that you're gonna have to figure out by playing the game more, understanding the game and things of that nature. Now as you guys can tell in this gameplay, we went down 0-4 and they have legit not won a round. There's a lot of rounds in this where we basically clutched 1v2s. I'm pretty sure I clutched 2 1v2s back to back. Basically I clutched the round where it was 4-4 to make us go up 5-4, and then I clutched the 1v2 5-4 as well. And just trying to clutch rounds, you got to use everything to your advantage. Now I'm not gonna lie, my opponents that I was playing against were not smart at all. They did not know like the basic places that people were gonna be, and they just didn't play smart. The last round, as you guys are clearly going to tell, they sent one of their guys to hop on the bomb and try to defuse when I had it down, and his teammate was nowhere to be found. His teammate was like checking underground, and then he comes up super late. And there's a problem with that whole entire play. If you say that I'm gonna hop on the bomb, you know that I'm gonna come out because I'm obviously somewhere near the bomb to where I can sound whore it. Now if I kill his teammate should be close enough to trade that kill and be able to defuse the bomb. Just like at the start of the game when I died trying to defuse after I got the first kill when we were down 0-4, my teammate was right there. He challenged the kid that was top 3, got the kill just because of the fact that he was close enough and he was able to trade that kill. But right there, that 5-4 situation, they didn't play the trades right. They had one guy underground while the other one was defusing, which gave me the best opportunity to clutch the round. So hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, make sure to show some support down below. I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying the series. Like I said before, let's see if we can shoot for another 100 likes on this video, and I will make sure that I continue to pump out these how to get better in Call of Duty 4 Remastered. I honestly think that you guys are killing it right now, and I just want to go ahead and say thank you. And if you are brand new, subscribe to the channel. I am on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and we're getting super close to half of that. So I want to go ahead and say thank you. And as always, it's me, boy Chris here, aka ChrisThatGamer. I shall see you all next time. Peace out.